5 things that you need to know about HOA rules and your pets. We release new videos every week, so like and subscribe and ring that little bell. That way you'll know when we release new videos. We all love our pets. They're really members of the family, whether it's a dog or a cat. They're much more than just an animal. They're our companions. So it's really important that if we're buying a home, we know that they're going to be happy there, and also that the neighbors are going to be happy with our pet. So here are our 5 important tips that you need to know if you're buying a home in a community with an HOA. Florida is a very pet-friendly area. We see pet owners every day with their pets taking them for a walk, or we see them outside a cafe or in a grocery store or even in a department store. So it's a pet-friendly area, but if you're buying a home here, there's a good chance that you're going to buy a home in a community that has an HOA. Here are the things that you need to know. Number 1, most HOAs have pet rules that you're going to need to understand. They vary greatly from HOA to HOA, so don't take what you see on Zillow or Realtor.com as gospel. You need to check it yourself. Also, you'll find that when you're buying a single-family home, the rules are usually less stringent than if you're buying a condo. Now, a condo is not just a unit in a multi-story dwelling. That can be a villa, or it can be a townhome, or it can even be a duplex, depending on the community. It really depends on who takes care of the exterior of the home, the sprinkler systems, the lawns, and so on. Do you own the property, or does the HOA own the property? Tip number 2. Get the official HOA documents before you buy a home, or at least before the end of the due diligence period. Now, sometimes homeowners have a hard time laying their hands on the latest copy, even though they're usually on a website, but you need to get those and you need to read them yourself to make sure that you're happy with the rules and regulations about pets, and really everything, but in this case about pets. And you can usually extend that due diligence period if you really need to. Just talk to your realtor. Number 3, what types of rules might we find? Well, the first one is the number of pets. In a lot of communities, especially on the islands, when you're buying a condominium, you may be limited to 1 pet. Second type is size. Often there are weight limits, 25 pounds max, 50 pounds max. Each community is different. You need to check it out. The third type of regulation is in regard to breeds. Sometimes they'll say something like breed X, breed Y, breed Z is not allowed, or maybe something more ambiguous like no aggressive breeds are allowed. So in that case, make sure that you get the HOA's clearance before the end of your due diligence period. Another type of regulation you might see is something like only common pets or no farm animals. So if you have a pot-bellied pig or you have a miniature horse, you want to check with the HOA well beforehand. Number 4, renters. If you're planning on renting your property, your renters must abide by the same HOA rules that you do. So check with them before you rent the property. Do they have pets? Do they meet the rules? Do they understand the rules? And that goes for everything, not just pet rules. Your renters are just as responsible as you are. And finally, number 5, service animals. Service animals in this context are documented, trained animals that are covered by the Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA. Now, in most cases, the ADA rules will supersede the HOA rules, but not in all cases. So again, make sure you verify that with the HOA beforehand. Now there's a special case called emotional support animals, and I'm not a lawyer, I'm not going to touch this with a 10-foot pole, but they are not covered under ADA, they are covered under the Fair Housing Administration rules. I have a link in the description that to a couple of articles that will give you more information there, but there you definitely want to check with the HOA beforehand. You may need to engage the services of a real estate attorney. There you have our 5 important things that you need to know about HOAs and pets. Until next week, stay safe.